recent restoration.
Yeah, I've been reading about it.
665 in the streets of 1909 Huntington Standard. Welcome aboard. We'll give you a neat streetcar punch if you like one as well. And welcome back to the museum. I see which one of these is you. Okay. Thank you.
He's gonna get one of those sarsaparilla chips, but he wants to pour some drink in it.
Oh, yeah.
I want to buy the cup. It's soaked in it up. Messing it up. Let's go over there and ask him again. Here we go.
Give it a little air just to bring it tight.
My.
Did the Renaissance Fair come through or something? Yeah, you can.
I'll get it for you.
I thought the chicken legs were pretty good over at the
Chicken legs?
Where?
Oh, yeah. Setting up the next band coming in.
Looks like pirates. Har! Har! Har!
I don't understand.
Interesting costume.
Okay, there's a lot going on this corner of the museum, so I'll just give you a really quick little tour from right to left. And down the street, past the little yellow streetcar to the right, is our party caboose. And we have a restored Southern Pacific caboose. It's available for party rentals for family events. It's a great place to have your next birthday party. You can inquire about it at the depot in the front. That's going to be the only commercial push I give you. The rest of it's all information. Our streetcar 665 in the street is very similar to this one. It was built just 3 years later in 1909. And this is our most recently restored streetcar in the museum. And 665 is about to go down for restoration. So it's a good before and after. Although this is in the 1920s green and yellow scheme. And 665 will stay in the early 1900s yellow and brown. Just in front of it is the signal garden. It's an interactive display of railway signals from the past to today. Just beyond us to the right is the LA Railway Car House, where this and other LA Railway streetcars are stored. And there's some neat things inside, like the Descanso, the last known funeral car remaining in the United States. Obviously, we've got live music and food for you today. And in the distance, we have the Grizzly Flats Railway, which is a turn of the century, late 19th, early 20th century narrow gauge railway collection. The core of which was from the estate of former Disney animator Ward Kimball. And the museum has added some pieces of the collection as we've gone along through the years. And it includes the famous steam locomotive, the Emma Nevada, a smaller locomotive called the Chloe that the kids really like. So there's a lot of whimsical, wonderful stuff to see in the Grizzly Flats Railway Car House as well. On slower, more intimate days, I'll give the information.
Hey, you guys walk really fast, don't you? Get over there.
There's somebody else.
The weekend warriors strike again.
These are pretty nice.
Yes, they are. I like that.
Okay.
Now the sound you hear under the floor is the air compressor. We use air brakes to slow and stop. And we're passing on the left a streetcar truck. We use 600 volts of DC electricity to move forward like this. And you can see that electric motor between the wheels. And for that reason we call this an air electric car. And up into the 1940s, all of the streetcars that were being made were air electric, and they invented all electric cars after that point, including the brakes. And just to the right, when we clear this car house, is the last air electric streetcar built for LA. It's under a tarpaulin awaiting restoration, but it's in pretty good shape. All of the subsequent cars were all electric, and we have the last all electric, which was ultimately the last car ever built for LA inside of Car House 1 as well. We have an experimental car, 2601 from Los Angeles, nearing completion in barn 3 to the right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would be.
That's Ralph Noon. He's in charge of the 498 restoration. And he's working on those yellow UP coaches and Canadian coaches. A group of us are about to get together to start working on this little change to get the Canadians on the main line. But if you look inside the Canadians, you'll see why we want to put them in. And that way we can work on the others.
How bad a shape are they?
The Canadians are in pretty good shape. There are two great parts of our collection here. Amongst my favorites are both of these car barns. I'll start with barn 2 on the right. This is our standard gauge streetcar barn, and for those of you far enough forward, you'll see our little Bernie streetcar sitting out in front on display. And this was originally a Pacific Electric red car, but it wasn't a big red car. Obviously, it was a little little red car. And it has a sister inside that's still in its red paint. And this was painted this way because this was the old Pueblo trolley in Tucson for several years. And when they gave it back to us, it was in such great shape we just left it as it was. But that car and the other Bernie inside were in the film Singing in the Rain. So they're what we call two of our movie star cars. There's some other great pieces inside. There's a Muni streetcar from San Francisco. It's a really beautifully restored car as well. And we use it on a very limited basis. We also have two streamlined cars, one from Salt Lake City that could go as fast as 75 miles per hour, and another from San Diego. We have a PCC car from San Diego, which is increasingly hard to find these days. We have a beautiful California-style car from the turn of the century from Bakersfield, and a lot of Pacific Electric memorabilia. We have a freight locomotive that's operational, a tower car that's operational, lots of other neat stuff. And barn 2 has a docent in it, and it's open today, so feel free to get off at this passenger stop now or any other later time today and take a look in barn 2. Likewise, to the left is barn 4. It's our standard gauge railway collection. And in there you'll find a lot of Pacific Electric stuff, and I'm plugging that because we have a Pacific Electric guy right on the front row. We have a 10 series wood body car. We have a 12 series executive car. We have not one but two blimps, a standard blimp 418 that we use regularly, and we have a Catalina special blimp, the 498, that's nearing completion of above the wheels restoration, and we'll get it out and do the mechanical below the wheels part of it fairly soon as well. And that one actually had a baggage compartment in it, so passengers would load up their luggage downtown in Los Angeles, go to the Catalina ferries, they'd get off, they'd put seafood in the baggage compartment and run it back up to LA as fast as they could.